Hi everybody, Jasmine here and Bump from LVL UP Consulting, here to share with you what I learned in business last week. Some fantastic lessons this week. I think I say that every week, but the first one to start on a really positive note is, have you ever had that situation where you don't quite realize how appreciated and as much of an impact you have on people until something unexpected happens? Well, that happened to me when I was isolating at home with COVID, of course. I was so lucky and so surprised to receive a beautiful gift arrive at my door from one of my clients. A big organisation that I work for, collectively everyone said, we want to show Jasmine that we care, and I was a little bit blown away by that, small act of appreciation. So a reminder, you might be appreciated, you just don't know it. So sit back and give yourself a pat on the back because you're probably doing some fantastic work. The other thing I learnt last week in business was, completely different to that, of course, was a lot around when there are external events and we feel emotions. A lot of the emotions that we feel have everything to do with our mindset and what meaning we've associated to that event. So, if you have a bit of a failure at work or you receive some bad feedback, sometimes we can feel things and we associate a meaning to them which is not necessarily true or the right meaning. So we're in control of that cycle, and I sort of learnt that lesson, and it's a really good one to learn, whether it's in your home life or your business life. When you're feeling things, feel them, but understand why. Why are you feeling them that way? The last lesson caught me by surprise last week, and that was sometimes when you offer your employees a reward or some form of recognition, sometimes all they want to do is work on the business. What? I definitely in my career came from a place of, rewards were awesome lunches and off-sites and gifts and things like that. But everyone, of course, has their different way of wanting to be recognised. And when I put it to my team last week and said, let's take some time off, let's take half a day, how would you like to spend your time? We threw around lots of ideas, and where they landed was planning for the next quarter. And I was shocked. I told them, don't do that. You've got this time, spend as much money as you want. And that's what they wanted to do. So if you have people like that, these are these unicorns I talk about in my videos. Treat them, recognize them, but you've got to meet people where they're at and how they like to be recognized. So ask the question, give people a choice. That's what I learned in business last week. We will see you next week for the next edition of what I learned in business last week. Have a good one.